When I was a kid, I wandered through the woods in Coventry, Connecticut, until I got lost. I was with my sister, and we couldn't see eventually where we'd come from, nor could we see or predict the hermit's hut we stumbled on with its broken windows and torn mattress. This last fact impressed me particularly, the fact of the torn mattress, and I found myself imagining the vermin that shared the bed with the hermit, the tiny rat's tails that whipped around his eyelids at night. And I was also impressed with the fact of the hermit, who in fact we couldn't see, though I imagined him in vivid detail for my sister's edification. His malevolent face, his snarled beard and hair, the dagger shaking in his cruel, bony fingers and pointing at our throats. This would be one of the last walks I would take with my sister, not because either of us are incapacitated or dead, but because eventually my sister came to distrust me. I was an enthusiast for the hermit's hut and things of that nature. It excited me unreasonably to become lost in the woods, to pit my childish wits against the unknown and terrifying world, and it excited me even more to frighten my sister. I couldn't see at the time the deep caves of estrangement that were forming in my sister's heart, and even when we found our way to the right path, the path that would take us back to our grandmother's house, even at that fortuitous turn of events, I couldn't see that luck was not a given in any life. Years later, a man is pointing out the constellations in a western sky, and I can't see them. I can't see the Big Dipper, the Milky Way, or Scorpio. The man is very patiently indicating how the scorpion's tail curves through the sky, but all I see are many points of light all over everywhere in the black night, none distinguishable from the other by virtue of intensity or direction. Still, to be kind, I lie. I see, I say, though I can't see. My mother always said I couldn't see the forest for the trees, but I don't see this as generally true of me, though it may have had some particular truth in the past, a time I can no longer see. I often don't see how a certain thing comes to pass. For example, X may happen, then Y, but to me there is no alphabetical progression. It might just as well have been X, then L. It might just as well have been E, then C. I don't see why, between intimate acquaintances, estrangement eventually surfaces as if it had been there all along, hiding and out of sight. I know I play a part in this estrangement, but I don't see what it is. The things we see are always less interesting than the things we can't see, but when we eventually do see the latter, they too join the ranks of the uninteresting. One almost never sees regret galloping along in the distance. It is its nature, whereas the nature of love is to appear and disappear like a magician's rabbit. Sometimes when concocting a meal without my glasses on, I can't see the salt pouring invisibly from carton to pot. On the other hand, when I cook while wearing glasses, they fog up so that I can't see the sautéing onions, the steaming vegetables. Today in the grocery store, I didn't see the man barreling along behind me, nor apparently did he see me when he rammed his cart into my heel, causing it to bleed. Nor did I see my own blood leaving a spotty, macabre trail throughout the aisles, marking my route from produce to laundry detergent. Some gaze deep, deep into the blackest night and see the lost future in stars that have ceased to exist. Who could believe this? War, murder, the torture of prisoners all take place way past my line of vision off stage, and so perhaps I do not believe any of it. The invisible plots against us, The destiny of a village which at one moment is full of busy, reasonably happy citizen, a kid carrying a bag of groceries, a man on a bike, a colony of dogs, a woman with dark eyes gazing dreamily through her kitchen window at the precise moment the sky bursts into flame. We should have left breadcrumbs, I told my sister that day in the woods, but we should have left blood. Thank you.